Well, disappointing today. We never really got going. A couple of balls, Shakib swings it. Saif played a little bit across the line. I think two of them actually 𝐂𝐨𝐲𝐲𝐫𝐢𝐠𝐡𝐭 played across the line as well. So we ended up with losing those wickets early. You've got to get in, haven't you? Even in a short format game, you've still got to give yourself a bit of a chance, and you've still got you can't go hitting every ball. You've got to pick the balls that you hit, and we need to get that platform. We didn't get the platform, so we lost those early wickets, like you said, which we've done in the last couple of games. But I've just chatted to the players now. The biggest problem today was when the spin came on. And you've got used pitches, and when they dry against quality spinners, it's difficult. The ball's turning, but we've had 4 stumpings. They've gone running down the wicket, and I've always believed on a turning pitch against high quality spinners, you sit back a bit and you let them bowl fuller to you. Don't go running down the pitch. So we lost 5 wickets there in the middle for 25 runs, and it virtually killed the game off. And the other point I've just made to the team was, when we played well and Tamim played that wonderful innings yesterday, he batted through. I thought 𝐂𝐨𝐲𝐲𝐫𝐢𝐧𝐟𝐫𝐢𝐬𝐬 for them yesterday, batted through. And if you're on pitches like this that aren't easy to bat on, somebody has to take responsibility and say, do you know what? I'm going to be here for a long period of time, keep wickets in hand, and we can score heavily in the last 5 overs. That's the way to play difficult pitches, turning pitches. But we played that wicket as if it was a 200 wicket, when 140 would have been a good score, I think, and that's where it really cost us. Well, I mean, selection really is based on a panel, and it's based on how people have been performing in nets, trying to get the balance of home players and overseas players. Obviously we'll have to be looking at that. If we've had a couple of results now that haven't gone our way, we've got to be looking at how how we juggle the pack to get the best of what we've got and give us our best chance of winning matches, for sure. Yeah, I mean, I watched Saif, and I know Saif very well, as you know. I watched Saif playing for the national team in the Asia Cup, and he was in great form, and he's a top-class player, but he didn't get runs in the first game, and he just hasn't got going yet. But we all know what he's capable of. Cricket can be a cruel game at times, and you can have a few low scores and you're looking for your next run. But it was, a couple of months ago, he was, as I say, doing it on a national level. So every confidence in him as a player. He'll come good. Just hope he comes good soon, because that'll be good for us. But quality player. Next level. Well done. Side by side, free. Cricket is a mental game. I mean, any sport at the top level is confidence. There's a point I was making. It's only a month or 2 ago where he was really top of the world and scoring runs on a regular basis. And you have a couple of low scores, and you start to, you're wondering why, and where's your next score coming from? And that's not just Saif, that's anybody. Anyone who's played this game knows you don't score runs every time, and you go through little patches of up and down. And at the moment, it's only a small patch of a couple of games. But for him and for us, it's important, because we're not quite getting the starts that we need. We're under pressure. After 6 overs, pretty much every inning so far, we've been under pressure. And that's then exacerbated when you have high quality spinners on a turning track, and you've lost some of your top batters even before that. When you look, I mean, if you play any high level cricket, you're going to play on all sorts of pitches, and that's the very discussion I've just had with the players, and why I'm running late for this, is to say that the job on any pitch of a batting lineup is to assess the pitch that you're on and say, look, what is this pitch worth? And as I just said to those guys, that pitch, when we started on it today against high quality spinners, is not a 200 wicket. If you get 145, you're in the game. Get 150. But in trying to get 145 sensibly, you have wickets in hand, you might end up getting 170. If you try going really hard, like we did, and you lose all those wickets to the spin, you've got no batters left at the end, and you end up with 120, and the game's finished early. And that's where it was. So it's that mindset of how you play these pitches. I mean, coming back to Saif could play on any pitch, but he's got to manage risk, haven't you? And I commended yesterday Tamim. I thought played a fantastic innings. He's played 2 really good innings in this tournament already. And what he has done well is been selective when to defend, when to knock his singles, and when the opportunity arises, then you hit your boundaries. You can't be trying to hit every ball on a difficult pitch against high quality bowling. You've got to be selective. And today, our judgment of what to hit was poor, and we got it badly wrong,